It is classified as the strongest self-propelled mortar in the world, a Russian cannon that has achieved great successes for the Russian army on the battlefield amidst European fears of its deployment in the war. Thanks to its powerful engine, its speed increases, allowing it to strike and then disappear swiftly from the battlefield. Its accuracy rate ranges between 80% to 90%, making the West fearful, with many now wondering whether this deadly mortar will enter the war or if Putin will spare them from its fire. The Tsar deploys the Taliban nuclear cannon to Ukraine. Due to the intensifying battles on Ukrainian soil, Russia has begun sending all of its equipment to the battlefield. According to some experts, the Russians have been manipulating the West and Europe through psychological warfare, regularly releasing details and news about their advanced equipment. This in turn helps escalate the psychological tension within these countries, making them shiver every time the Tsar announces his movements. Among the equipment the West now fears being deployed on the battlefield in Ukraine is the dangerous Russian Taliban cannon, which National Interest describes as the most powerful self-propelled mortar in the world. Here we will learn about the key features of this deadly Russian mortar. The Taliban mortar. The 240mm Taliban mortar entered service with the Soviet Army in 1971. The mortar has several types of mines, including laser-guided mines. These mines, which fall vertically, are capable of transitioning to horizontal flight in the final stage of their trajectory, hitting targets such as the entrance to a cave. These mortars have been successfully used in Afghanistan. The mine carries an explosive, incendiary, or jet charge weighing between 32 and 47 grams, with the mine itself weighing 137 grams. The range of the high explosive mine can reach several kilometers, while jet mines can be launched to a distance of 20 kilometers. There are also concrete piercing mines that explode inside bunkers. As for the incendiary mine, it can burn everything within an area of 7,859 square meters. The jet mine, which is highly accurate, produces a disturbing sound when approaching the target and has immense destructive power. The mortar is mounted on a tracked platform that protects its crew from explosive devices. The firing rate of the cannon is 1 shot per minute. The Julian model, which has a 240mm cannon, is part of a series of self-propelled systems with flower names such as the Carnation, Acacia, Giant Snit, Violet, and Peony systems. A crew of 5 can achieve the combat position of the mortar in just a few minutes, and leaving the site after launching an attack is not a difficult task. The self-propelled mortar's high maneuverability, ability to cross rough terrain, and optimal crew organization, combined with the lack of a need for manual preparation of combat positions, have made the C-42 Taliban mortar ideal for combat operations in cities and when assaulting fortified enemy defensive positions. Variety of ammunition. The Taliban mortar can fire a wide variety of projectiles, including explosive, incendiary, guided, cluster, and even nuclear shells. Some projectiles can hit targets up to 20 kilometers away. The latest munitions are the guided mines from the K1131 system, also known as the Smilchak system. This system consists of a 240mm guided shell with an explosive charge and a laser guidance system to determine target distances and synchronize with the launch timing. These ultra-powerful mines from the Smilchak system, weighing 24 kilograms, emit a laser beam in the final stage of their trajectory to increase the accuracy of impact. Technical specifications: length, 7.94 meters, width, 3.25 meters, height, 3.22 meters, weight, 27.5 tons, speed, 45 kilometers per hour, range, 500 kilometers, main armament, 240mm cannon, and a 7.62mm general-purpose machine gun. Russian military strength. Russia's military power on land is supported by a variety of armored vehicles, tanks, and artillery that pave the way for ground forces. All these vehicles and equipment, which the Russians have mastered producing with extreme efficiency, allow Russia to enter any battle without fear of what lies ahead. After the Russians tasted defeat in the Battle of Grozny in Chechnya and the guerrilla wars, they realized the need to develop weapons and artillery capable of targeting objectives in any surrounding area. These weapons can operate in harsh conditions and weather, and even under heavy fire, However, what frightens the West is that this cannon, feared by NATO countries, will be transferred to Ukrainian territory. This could result in many Ukrainian armored vehicles and equipment falling within the reach of its fire. The ability of the mortar to direct laser-guided mines toward its targets is considered one of its most dangerous features, potentially altering the course of the war in Ukraine and causing further damage to the Ukrainian military and its equipment. Some video clips shared on social media show its use by Russian soldiers in Ukraine. The mortar's accuracy in hitting targets ranges between 80% to 90%, and it can fire one shell every minute. All of this represents the combat capabilities of the cannon, but its nuclear capabilities are what truly terrify the West. This cannon can fire a nuclear shell weighing up to 2 kilotons, making it one of the deadliest weapons in the world. It can enter the battlefield, get closer to the target, and then fire a nuclear warhead at direct objectives. All of this technology and military advancement within Russia's arsenal has made it a focal point of global attention.